Welcome to the e-lesson on gold loan. Click on Proceed button.
बहुत बड़ा है ये।
पहले निकाल देना, स्क्रीन पे देखने से ठीक है, जो भी कॉन्टेक्ट है फुल स्क्रीन पे आ जाएगा।
बिना बात नहीं होती
करो ना,
नहीं होगा, गोल वाला है।
चल रहा है क्या? कुछ कह रहा है क्या?
क्या है? कुछ नहीं रहा, लेकिन वीडियो नहीं चल रही।
क्यों?
मुझे क्या पता।
हमने गलत उसमें खोल लिया क्या? गलत ब्राउज़र में खोल लिया। चल रही है
चल क्यों नहीं रहा?
Objective of the lesson. After completion of the lesson, the learner will be able to understand the gold loan scheme details, its features, documentation, auction process, etc. After going through this lesson, the learner will be able to handle gold loan proposal confidently. Click Next to continue.
नहीं, जरूरत ही नहीं है, हमारे पास आईपैड है।
Let us begin with the introduction of gold loan.
ये क्या आ रहा है ऊपर?
Purposes.
पता नहीं क्या।
The gold loans
Apple Watch
are
की
granted to all eligible customers for following
क्या
purposes:
खोल लिया ये?
agricultural and agricultural allied activities, including loans to employees for agricultural purposes, personal needs, business activities.
Let's check your understanding. That's correct. Click Next to Rate of Advance.
Value and lending rate per gram of jewelry will be uploaded by Gold Loan Ring in CanNet. Jewel appraiser shall arrive at the weight of 22 karat gold in the jewelry and calculate the value of gold jewelry based on the gold value per gram advised by the head office multiplied by the net weight of jewelry.
Jewel appraiser shall mention the rate per gram considered for arriving at appraised value.
Quantum of loan for various gold loan schemes shall be as per respective scheme guidelines and shall be in multiples of rupees 100.
गोगला क्या कर रहा है?
For crop loan purpose, LTV ratio should not exceed 100%. The rate of advance shall be maximum 80% of the appraised value of gold. For loans other than for crop purposes, for crop purpose limit will be based on the value of gold or scale of finance whichever is lower.
The need for such quantum of finance for agricultural and allied activities is also to be ensured. Click Next to continue.
ये क्यों आ रहा है एप्पल वॉच की पे?
तो मरने वाली है इसकी तो नहीं।
All the guidelines detailed under delegation of powers and credit policy while sanctioning loans or advances against the gold jewelry are to be adhered to. Gold loans are to be granted within the overall limit for gold loans fixed for the branch by the appropriate authority.
Overall, maximum gold loan limit per customer per scheme may be fixed at rupees 35 lakh. However, for crop cultivation, the quantum to be restricted at rupees 10 lakh per customer. Note that the quantum of finance should be strictly in conformity with seasonality of crop, scale of finance and need-based. Loans beyond scale of finance can be permitted in deserving cases. The loan amount should have bearing on the proposed income from the agricultural crops and allied activities, as well as the repayment capacity. The maximum advance that can be sanctioned under gold loans by urban and metropolitan branches should be granted to cater to the needs of farmers coming under their service area villages only.
Click Next to continue.
Rate of interest. Guidelines on rate of interest. overdue interest, penal interest, etc., shall be advised by HO from time to time. Rate of interest for crop production loans or other than crop cultivation is to be stipulated depending upon the nature of activity financed.
इतनी लंबी ज्ञान का
However, for determining the rate of interest for gold loans to
25
agriculturists,
इतनी देर में तो
limits or
एक होती है।
liabilities under gold loans only are to be aggregated. For agriculture and agricultural
जबकि उसके क्वेश्चन ऐसे थे कि
activities,
जिनको
simple
पढ़ने की जरूरत
interest
नहीं है,
shall
वो
be charged with
नॉर्मल
half yearly.
अंडरस्टैंडिंग से ही कर दोगे
However,
आप।
regarding
मैंने एक बार पढ़ा
charging
तो
of
नहीं था।
overdue interest or compound interest, etc., guidelines as applicable to loans granted for agricultural and allied activities shall be applicable. Click next to continue.
कीबोर्ड इनपुट क्यों कर रहा है?
Let's check your understanding.
क्वेश्चन करो।
That's correct. Click next to
अरे बाल फट
continue.
गया मोटू
ओश
मोटे दिक्की फूटेगा लगता है हाँ जरा मोट के फैन बंद कर दो ना
फैन बंद कर दो।
हाँ वहाँ से हम उधर से होएगा
यहाँ से क्यों नहीं होगा?
वहाँ से
Pre-sanction and pre-disbursement procedures.
अरे वहाँ से होएगा ना
Some
बाबा
important documents are needed to be produced by the applicant before branch manager prior to the sanction or disbursement of gold loans. Documents to be produced by the applicant for agricultural purposes, for crop production or maintenance purposes,
मोजी आ गई
for purposes
किससे
other
पूछ
than
रहे?
crop
जाओ टिश्यू पेपर
production
लेके
or
आओ
maintenance.
उठे
Click
बेटी
each tab to know more.
लड़किया बेटे ओए मैं ला रही बा ना नो उठ के जाओ मम्मी से काम कराएगा जाओ अच्छा बेबी है ना जल्दी जा टिश्यू पेपर लेके आओ उधर से जल्दी जाओ देखा जा रही देख हमू ओए देख इसको क्या हाँ
ये जॉम्बी है, ऐसे चलते जॉम्बी। हाँ जी भाभी कर।
मैं बोलती ये वाला गाना गवाओ इससे
हे कैन बोला क्यों नहीं, वहाँ बोला तूने एक बार भी?
ना बेबी उसको वर्ड्स आता नहीं कुछ भी बोलती है वहाँ सब हंसते हैं इसके ऊपर
नहीं अच्छा आता है वो तो। अरे गाने के लिए, गाने को तो नहीं गा पाती क्या?
अच्छा हाँ यार ये वाला गाना चलवा सकते थे बारबी वाला
हाँ
While granting gold loan for agricultural purposes, branches need not insist upon production of land records for gold loans up to rupees 3 lakh, that is aggregate gold loans up to 3 lakh. Branches can accept the declaration
Gold
or
loan के लिए
information
land
given
record का
by
क्या
the
लेना
party
देना?
with regards to land holding in the application form.
तो गोल्ड लोन का मतलब गोल्ड पे ले रहा
However,
है ना वो।
branches have to satisfy themselves that loans are being sanctioned or used for stated purpose.
Click close to continue.
Close.
While granting gold loan for crop production or maintenance purposes, branches to obtain all land records like RTC, Khata extract, Khata passbook, while assessing crop production requirements.
Click close to continue.
क्लोज
While granting gold loans for purposes other than crop production or maintenance, branches to obtain any proof
यहाँ
of
पे वो
pursuing
stationery
the
की shop है ना, बच्चों की
activity
toys
or
stationery
copy
की, वहाँ
of
चल
any
रही
one
है।
of the land records, namely RTC, Khata extract, Khata passbook,
मैंने देखा है
etc.
बच्चों के थोड़े अच्छे चीज़
Note
बताते
that,
हैं।
in case where applicant has other agriculture loan accounts for which land records in question already obtained, there is no need to obtain fresh land records. However, branches to ensure that there is no double finance, both under KCC or crop loan,
अगर
and
मैं आपको
again
दबा के
under
हूँ,
gold loan
आपको
for
ऐसे
crop
चिपका लूँ,
purpose.
तो आप क्या
Click
करोगे?
close to continue.
वेरी गुड.
मतलब आए करो उसका चल।
Which application cum document is required for gold loan? NF 497 Loan paper of pledge cum request for loan on gold jewelry is required for gold loan.
For other type of loan document, kindly go through following table.
Click next to continue.
बाहर आए तो दो मिनट बाद तो खत्म ही हो गया
और क्या
सबका डांसिंग और सब गायब खत्म
कर
सब
चुके
चले
थे
गए।
वो लोग एक्चुअली ना ताकू ने आदू आँखें परेशान हो गई थी बहुत ज्यादा
हाँ,
जो रोई है बंदी खतरनाक वो आवाज से
बहुत
रोने
रोई
लग
थी,
गई थी
बहुत।
बहुत तो उसको अंदर वो जो है ना चेंजिंग रूम वहाँ लेके बैठे हुए थे जैसे दरवाजा खोले और जोर से रोए
अच्छा, जब हम बाहर गए जब रोने
तो वो
लगे
नाच
थे.
रहे थे
नहीं,
तुम
जब
लोग
आप
नाच
आ
रहे
गए
थे
ना आप
हाँ,
लोग आए
उसके बाद रोई.
और रोना
उसके
शुरू
बाद रोना
आप लोग
शुरू।
आए और रोना शुरू उसके बाद हमने कुछ नहीं देखा
हाँ। उसके बाद तुम लोग का नाच वाच सब बेसिक मस्त तो वहीं पे हुई थी
मस्ती वही
हाँ।
हुई
मैंने
करेक्ट
बॉटल फिल किया था
फिल किए थे
जो ब्लू वाली बॉटल था ना मैंने उसको ज्यादा बढ़ा दिया था तो मैंने थोड़ा सा गिरा
कोई बात नहीं हम अपने कपड़ा
LBs can sanction gold loans up to their delegated powers. There is no restriction on number of loans per borrower. However, ceiling on quantum of loan is to be adhered to. Repayment, pre- and post-sanction inspection, other terms and conditions. Click each tab to know
Repayment.
where loan is granted for crop or land development activities. Entire loan should be cleared within a maximum period of 12 months from the date of sanction, to be repaid monthly, or quarterly or half-yearly installments, or by lump sum payment.
The repayment schedule so fixed should depend upon type of crop cultivation and cash generation or repayment capacity of the borrower. Branches to review all gold loan accounts during the last quarter of the repayment period permitted or immediately after completion of the repayment period and can extend the period of repayment of loan by 6 months provided interest debited till then is recovered. Click close to continue.
More. Pre- and post-sanction inspection. Branches are advised to conduct pre-sanction and post-disbursement supervision. All the guidelines on pre- and post-sanction inspection or ensuring end use are to be compiled with and recorded.
Click close to continue.
Other terms and conditions. The loan amount should have bearing on the proposed income from the agricultural crops and allied activities and repayment capacity. No agents or intermediaries should be financed or entertained under the scheme. Credit information companies (CIC) report is to be mandatorily obtained while sanctioning gold loan. However, respective sanctioning authority can consider the loan proposal irrespective of risk grade. Loans should not be granted under multiple IDs of the same customer or borrower. It is advisable to conduct pre-sanction and post-disbursement supervision as per the guidelines, and end use to be complied with and recorded. Credit managers or senior managers in VLBs or ELBs can sanction gold loans up to their delegated powers. Crop loans granted to farmers against security of gold ornaments and jewelry are to be covered under the Comprehensive Crop Insurance Scheme.
Click close to Let's check your understanding.
Question.
Here we go. Find the number that comes before 2. 4.
35 लाख है।
कर दो दोबारा ऑप्शन.
That's correct. Click Next to continue with the another type of loan, overdraft facility to agriculturists against gold jewelry, GLOD.
Overdraft facilities on the security of gold jewelry can be sanctioned when agriculturists to meet the expenses of crop cultivation, which include cost of seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, harvesting, charges towards irrigation, labor, and any other production costs which directly contribute to improve the productivity of farm. Working capital requirements for allied activities to agriculture are also covered under this scheme.
Click each tab to know more.
ओ भाई each tab वाला system.
Eligibility.
All farmers engaged in agriculture or allied activities, the applicant should satisfy the KYC guidelines.
Click Close to continue.
एक और कंप्लीट भी कर लेना वैसे ही, तो फिर क्विज तो सुबह कर लो चाहे. ये निकल जाए नींदों में ना.
Quantum of finance.
Loan amount shall not exceed 90% of appraised value of gold or scale of finance, crop cultivation purpose, or assessed working capital for allied activities, whichever is less. The minimum loan amount is rupees 1,60,000. The loans are to be sanctioned as per scale of finance. The overall maximum gold loan limit per customer per product may be fixed at rupees 35 lakhs. However, for crop cultivation the quantum is to be restricted to rupees 10 lakhs per customer. Security. There are two types of securities available in gold loan overdraft. Prime security, assets created out of bank finance. And collateral security, gold ornaments, specially minted gold coins sold by banks, and not against gold coin, bullion etc. Total weight of specially minted gold coins sold by the banks should not exceed 50 grams per customer.
Click Close to continue.
स्टॉप वॉच है, इसको ऐसे करते हैं, ऐसे स्टार्ट करेंगे ना. रुको.
Kindly go through the following points for documents to be produced by applicant. Then click on Close.
टाइम चल रहा है ना यहाँ. देखो चल रही है वॉच. फिर उसको ऐसे स्टॉप कर देंगे तो रुक गया. कितना टाइम हो गया?
Documentation.
Documents executed at branch.
The application form, that is NF 497, has to be modified to suit the special purpose of the overdraft facility. NF 372 and other relevant documents to be obtained. The word loan has to be substituted by overdraft facility wherever OD is permitted. Click Close to continue. Disbursement.
The facility will be made available as a running limit, and withdrawals can be by way of check or through ATMs depending upon the requirement of the borrower.
Click Close to continue. Tenability.
The limit is tenable for a period of 3 years subject to annual review. Employee must consider the processing and safekeeping charges, folio charges, appraisal charges, etc. while sanctioning or renewing gold loan to eligible borrowers.
Click Close to continue. Rate of interest.
Guidelines on rate of interest, overdue interest, penal interest, charges, etc. are advised by HO from time to time.
Click Close to Other terms and conditions. Read the terms and conditions carefully. Click Close to continue.
Appraisal of jewels. Fresh appraisal of jewels is to be made under the following instances: where enhancement is permitted in OD limit with additional securities of gold, all the jewels pledged are to be reappraised. Where the part redemption is permitted. Where exchange of jewels is permitted.
Click Close to continue. Report and review.
Annual review is to be done. In case of enhancements, part redemption, exchange of jewels, annual review is to be done and borrower's signature is to be obtained. The review process may result in continuation of the facility or any modified limit or cancellation of the limit or withdrawal of the facility depending upon the performance of the borrower. Physical verification of jewels pledged is to be done during annual review. Surprise reappraisal and regular reappraisal procedure to be as applicable to existing gold loan.
Click Close to renewal.
Renewal of limit shall be done after 3 years. NF 493, letter of renewal shall be obtained.
Click Close to continue.
ये क्या कर रहे हो?
इसको देख रहे हैं बेटू,
क्यों?
करना है उसको.
Safekeeping of security.
ये 14
All
हो गया ना
particulars
यहाँ
of the loan account,
14 हो
such
गया ना?
as name, number,
25 करना है
date
हमको.
of advance, amount, etc., are written on the gold loan
25
ticket
करना है.
NF 367 in duplicate.
अभी देखो
The
15
jewels
होगा.
are to be kept in a cloth bag of adequate size. One gold loan ticket is securely fastened to it, and the other ticket is placed inside the bag
या देख
so
सकते
that
हैं.
in case the outside ticket gets detached due to continuous handling, the jewels could be identified. The bag should be tied in such a way that the content does not fall out of the bag. The double lock key holders have to check the jewels with the letter of request for loan NF 497 and place the same immediately in the FBR strong room, FBR safe, after making entries in NB 132 loan paper invert register.
देखना है अभी.
The securities have to be arranged serially and kept in the double lock. Loan papers should be arranged serially in files and should be placed either preferably in the strong room, FBR safe, or in fire-resistant record cabinet with dual lock facility. Click Next to continue.
आंखें बंद क्यों कर रहे हो?
Insurance cover for gold jewelry. Blanket insurance cover for gold jewelry is available along with cash and other securities. The blanket insurance policy covers the risks by fire, riot, strike, burglary, house breaking, theft, robbery, or hold-up. The cover is available provided such jewels are kept in approved safe, strong room. Hence, the branches should ensure that gold jewelry is invariably kept in safe, strong room. The insurance company shall not be liable in respect of losses resulting wholly or partially from any negligence act of the employees. Hence, branches to ensure strict compliance of norms, procedural guidelines on safekeeping, handling of pledged jewelry. Click Next to continue. Procedure for closing gold loan. Branches should invariably insist on production of gold loan pass card NF 385 while closing the loan account. In cases where the production of NF 385 is not possible for any genuine reason, branch managers should take necessary precautions to ensure that the person is the pledger and the fact of having released the jewels without obtaining the pass card NF 385 is to be recorded in the system or in NB 175 gold loan pledge and redemption register as the case may be. In all cases of redemption of gold jewelry, the borrower should be asked to give the description of jewels pledged. The entries should be checked by the supervisor. Then, the securities and the loan papers are to be taken out from the safe by the double lock key holders, duly noting in the loan paper inward register NB 132. While redeeming the gold jewels to the borrowers, her acknowledgement for having received the pledged jewels in good and original condition is to be taken in NB 175 gold pledge and redemption procedure for closing gold loan. Branches should invariably insist on production of gold loan pass card NF 385 while closing the loan account. In cases where the production of NF 385 is not possible for any genuine reason, branch managers should take necessary precautions to ensure that the person is the pledger and the fact of having released the jewels without obtaining the pass card NF 385 is to be recorded in the system or in NB 175 gold loan pledge and redemption register as the case may be. In all cases of redemption of gold jewelry, the borrower should be asked to give the description of jewels pledged. The entries should be checked by the supervisor. Then, the securities and the loan papers are to be taken out from the safe by the double lock key holders, duly noting in the loan paper inward register NB 132. While redeeming the gold jewels to the borrowers, her acknowledgement for having received the pledged jewels in good and original condition is to be taken in NB 175 gold pledge and redemption register. In the case of illiterate persons, while delivering the jewels, utmost care is to be taken. His or her left thumb impression should be got attested by a person known to the bank, and it is to be ensured that the gold is to be returned to the pledger only and not to the third party. After satisfying himself about the correctness or genuineness of the signature, the concerned officer should hand over the securities to the party and affix his signature in NB 175 for having delivered the securities, followed by date seal. In case of difference in the signature of the pledger as affixed in NB 175 with that on NF 497, attestation of the signature of the pledger by a respectable party known to the bank should be insisted upon. The account to be closed in CBS before release of gold ornaments. Click Next to continue. Follow-up notices to be sent for arrears of interest and installments. Wherever installments or interest are in arrears, the same are to be followed up promptly by sending follow-up notices as warranted by the circumstances. Wherever loans are outstanding beyond due dates, follow-up notices are to be sent for recovery of overdues. Charges for sending notices should be recovered by debiting to the loan account. Click Next to continue. Acknowledgement of debt, letter of revival. In the case of gold loans, which remain outstanding beyond 24 months, branches should obtain letter of revival well before 36 months. AOD, AOS, NF 761 in respect of deceased borrower must be taken from legal heirs of the deceased borrower. In the absence of an acknowledgement of debt and security or letter of revival, the personal remedy gets time barred by statute of limitation. Bank is forced to fall back only on the securities pledged to recover the amount due, and if there is a deficit after the auction sale, the bank will have no recourse against the pledger. In view of this, the loan should not be allowed to outstand beyond 36 months. Click Next to continue. Auctioning of gold jewelry. Read carefully the procedure for auctioning of gold jewelry. Click Next to know more.
बाथरूम खाली है क्या? खाली है। अरे दीपक गया नहीं गया तो पूरा ना कर ही नहीं।
Read carefully the procedure for auctioning of gold jewelry. Click Next to know more. Read carefully the procedure for auctioning of gold jewelry. Click Next to continue. Balancing. Gold loans should be balanced quarterly on last Friday of March, June, September and December. For balance sheet purpose, in the month of March, gold loans should be balanced as on the last working day of the quarter also. Reports on non-balancing or differences in balancing should be reported in PRR 18 to the concerned section of Circle Office as the case may be. Balancing report is to be generated and tallied, and same has to be preserved. Care should be taken to furnish all the information in the respective columns. While balancing, the gold loans granted to employees should be segregated from others. Click Next to continue. Let's check your understanding.
बनाना नहीं है
केला
हाँ कुछ भी हो ठीक है और
That's correct. Click Next to continue. physical verification of gold loan packets. Packets of gold ornaments are available in respect of all gold loan accounts outstanding as per balancing report as at last Friday of June, September, December and March, and furnish a certificate in the loan paper inward register duly signed by both the key holders.
During regular RBIA, the gold packets should be verified with balancing report as on date of commencement of inspection. Detailed procedure is highlighted in the inspection manual.
Click Next to continue. Review and reporting of irregular accounts. All overdue, irregular gold loans, GLODs, are to be reviewed as per guidelines and shall be reported in the related advances review returns. Click Next to continue.
Now, let us consider the concept and guidelines of Gold Loan Plaza. The concept of Gold Loan Plaza has been introduced in Canara Bank to popularize and enhance gold loan lending in select branches. The first group of gold loan plazas were opened on the auspicious occasion of 114th Foundation Day of our bank on 1st of July 2019, and the number has been rising since. The plaza shall work in an exclusive space within branch with proper demarcation for smooth functioning and should have sufficient space in strong room or double lock for safekeeping of gold jewelry. Adequate and exclusive manpower will be provided by Circle for smooth and proper working of gold loan plazas. Branches or offices must create awareness among the farmers and motivate them to avail gold loans for meeting their day-to-day expenses or farming expenses so as to wean them away from money lenders. To know more about the operational guidelines and policy of Gold Loan Plaza, click on the buttons shown.
बड़े भी तो गिरते हैं, ऐसे थोड़ी ना बड़े गिरते नहीं हैं.
Purpose: to popularize gold loan, improve appraisal, and enhance the
छोटे वाले
gold
तो बहुत
loan
ज़्यादा गिरते
lending.
हैं, पर बढ़ते भी बहुत ज़्यादा है. वो तो दोनों चीज़ें होती हैं, रिस्क भी उतना ही और फायदा भी उतना ही.
ये साल भर में तो देखो चांस तो देता है, अब निकलो एक बार चांस दे देता है. अब ये इसका AWL
Location: highly potential branches having a cluster of other branches in the vicinity and connectivity with the nearby rural areas or agriculture hinterland. The branch must have sufficient space exclusively for Gold Loan Plaza. Branch must have sufficient storage in strong room for safekeeping of gold ornaments.
अच्छा,
जब तो जल्दी निकल गया था, ये क्या निकाल 5-7 हज़ार रुपये लेके निकल गया था. ये तो बढ़ गया था ना वापस 460 रुपये.
Infrastructure for Gold Loan Plaza. Separate enclosure in branch to work independently. 3 or 4 earmarked double lock cupboards with dual operations inside the strong room to keep gold packets safely. Gold purity testing machine will be provided in due course. 1 or 2 jewel appraisers, depending upon the potential and performance of the plaza. Existing jewel appraiser of the branch can be utilized for appraisal purpose. Kindly read the following roles and responsibilities of Gold Loan Plaza. Kindly read the following roles and responsibilities of Gold Loan Plaza. Kindly read the following roles and responsibilities of Gold Loan Plaza. Security of Gold Loan Plaza. Branch must have CCTV cameras covering appraisal areas so as to monitor appraisal and gold loan handling procedures. Security guard to be present in the branch. Kindly read the following roles and responsibilities of Gold Loan Plaza. Kindly read the following roles and responsibilities of Gold Loan Plaza.
Conclusion. Let us recap the highlights of the module. Financing or lending on the security of gold ornament and jewelry for agriculture and allied activities. The prospective borrower should have an SB account with the branch before availing the loan. The loan proceeds should necessarily be credited to SB account. Gold loan is to be sanctioned only to the true owner of the jewels. A declaration has been incorporated in the pledge letter NF 497 to the effect that the applicant is the true owner of the jewelry offered as security. Value and lending rate per gram of jewelry will be uploaded by
Gold Loan Wing.
in Canet. Disbursement must always be made to operative SB account and it can be made in stages keeping in view of the requirements. Loan has to be recovered as soon as the crop or produce is marketed. NF 497 Loan paper of pledge cum request for loan on gold jewelry. Loans against gold ornaments are granted to meet the expenses of agricultural operations, that is, crop purpose and allied activities, that is, non-crop purpose like fisheries, animal husbandry, poultry, beekeeping, sericulture, etc. Overdraft facilities on the security of gold jewelry can be considered to an agriculturist to meet the expenses incurred by him. Connection with the cultivation of the crops, which include cost of seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, harvesting, charges towards irrigation, labor, any other production costs which directly contribute to improve the productivity of farm. Working capital requirements for allied activities to agriculture. Term loan for agricultural purposes against gold jewelry is to enable farmers to quickly meet their investment needs of agriculture and allied activities. This facility will be in addition to the existing facility of loan or overdraft against gold jewelry for agriculture purposes. All particulars of the loan account, such as name, number, date of advance, amount, etc., are written on the gold loan ticket NF367 in duplicate. You have successfully completed the lesson Gold Loan